Bed Bath and Beyond, baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah. Cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. Forever, my lady, like Jodeci. You see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it popping like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it poppin' and soaking wet, bump around. Got your girls, man, they all upset. Where you at? Where you at? Where you been spending time? Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I be on not a man, I'll hit you up on the phone. I'm paid down to pick you up, baby girl, when you all alone. I wanna call you up, but I can't do that shit. Come over here, baby, you the one I'm rolling with. You the one I'm fooling with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers, and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer got you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the
Toyota
gram.
vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight.
Toyota Belter, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as 500 USD. You won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors, Old UN Drive at Sayotown, Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence.
Chair, I've been waiting too long for the car business under the hustle.
Wow, you get wow. You hear about the app in Liberia called Minaida right here?
Minaida, what Minaida got to do anything?
Minaida is a ride-sharing app in Liberia that making transportation so easy. You can download the Minaida app on your phone and be able to request bike, taxi, keke, big bus, small bus all around Liberia. And the good thing about it, every time you open Minaida request, the driver will be able to receive your ride request. And another good thing is your family members and your friends from all around the world can be able to request ride for you in Liberia. You get.
So how do I pay?
You get. All you can pay with is your bank card, and you can pay with Lone Star or Orange Mobile Money.
Is that easy?
Yeah, that's how easy it is, you get.
So Minaida transportation made easy. Oh, thank you, my brother. Let me go download my app, yeah. Hey, transportation made easy, oh.
For more information on how to download Minaida app and use Minaida app, you could go over to YouTube and search Minaida Liberia.
Pennsylvania residents, we got good news for you. Are you interested in boosting your career or moving to the next level? Reach out to us at Excellence Staffing and Global at 267-461-7460 and take advantage of our training services and become either a certified nursing assistant CNA or database administrator DBA. We have a team of experts that can prepare you for your next level. Register now or call 267-461-7460 and get a 25% discount with promo code ESG2022 for our certified nursing assistant training or our database administrator training. Registration ends on December 31, 2022. Training cost is absolutely affordable. It's Excellence Staffing and powering workforce with excellence. Remember to call us now at 267-461-7460.
Are you looking for auto insurance, home insurance, and life insurance? Or a business owner looking to insure your business? Well, we can help you with that. At Patience Noah Insurance, we know that insurance is hard to understand. That is why, as an independent insurance agency, we work with you to find tailor-made insurance for you or your business with the multiple insurance companies we work with. Whether you are looking for general liability, professional liability, workers' compensation, business auto, trucking insurance, personal auto insurance, home insurance, or life insurance, we are here for you to help you find coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Visit our website at patientnoahins.com or give us a call at 508-321-2083. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or TikTok at Patience Noah Insurance.
Are you in search of a credible, trustworthy, and professional real estate company? Well, your answer is yes. Realty Liberia Corporation is a solution to all your real estate needs. They provide real estate management, broker the sale or purchase of real properties, facilitate real property rental arrangements. They do property appraisals and title searches. Their effective and competent U.S. trained team boasts of over 30 years of experience working in the residential and commercial real estate space of America. They are a 100% Liberian-owned company located ideally on 4th Street Sinker in the Oregon compound. They can be reached on cell phone numbers +231-888-282-828 or 231-775-282-828. They are found on the internet at www.realtyliberia.com. Ladies and gentlemen, stop by today at their 4th Street Sinker office and tell them Henry Costa sent you.
Don't sleep, don't sleep.
When you talk durable, environmental friendly, and an all-weather surface smoothener, the only name that comes to mind is Zize Quality Paints. Zize Quality Paints come in all color and is produced in the USA. You don't have to worry anymore, because with Zize Quality Paints, you can change from oil to water-based paint with no damage to your wall or surface. And also, Zize Paint doesn't peel your wall. The good news is we can customize your paint based on your preference. Locate our offices in Police Academy Junction, RRA Highway, and our newly opened branch at LMC Junction, St. Paul Bridge, Bourgeois Island. For the first of its kind in Liberia, Zize Quality Group of Companies Incorporated introduces the Painter Referral Cash Commission. Professional painters can earn referral cash commission ranging from $5 United States dollars to $375 United States dollars when your client buy minimum total sale value greater than or equal to $200 United States dollars per transaction. This offer runs from September 5th, 2022 to December 31st, 2022. Interested professional painters can contact any of our Zize Quality Paint store locations. This is our way of appreciating our valued professional painters for their support and continuous commitment to doing business with us. The qualification is just simple. You must be a professional painter. Referral cash commission is based on per transaction and not on accumulated purchases. For more information, call phone numbers 0777 366 142 or 0555 386 177. Zize Quality Paints. Give your property a shine.
Let me see you.
Are you a member of an alumni association, an organization, a public or business agency, or a political party in Liberia or any part of the world? I have good news for you. You can now have your own private social community just like Facebook, exclusively for members of your organization. Your members will be able to download your social app from the Google or App Store or go directly on your mobile-friendly website, sign up, get verified, and start interacting with other members of your community just like Facebook. If you are tired Tired of intruders invading your organization's private Facebook groups? Then it's time to get an online social community of your own that will look and function just like Facebook. And you will only need to buy us a soft drink once a year for annual hosting and maintenance. We don't charge you. You pay what you can afford. We take care of everything else. Now you don't have to worry about Facebook banning you anymore. Call or WhatsApp +231 886 511 933 or call +1 307 8777 110. Let's get your social community on the road just like Facebook.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
All right, folks. Good morning. Welcome to the program. Today is the 16th day of November 2022. The time in Monrovia is 10:32. The time in Delaware is 5:32. As I said, our folks in the United States, particularly, because we've adjusted the time 1 hour backward. So because of that, now the show comes on at 5:30 instead of 6:30, which is what it used to be. Anyway, lots of people will catch up in time. I see a video here, census workers in Golakone district speaking with the press. This census, I don't know what they're going on, they're not going on. Good morning, Baga.
Yeah, good morning, Costa, and good morning to our many listeners. That was just what I was about to talk. Just to talk about right here, because
census
Costa,
going on, Baga, or is not going on?
According to the government and our partners, they say the census is on course. But for we Liberians,
how we can see it now? The census it has to be Zobu's business. People should see it, Baga.
Okay, Costa, for instance, now with the issue that is happening in Golakone, those materials been there since the beginning of census. Those that are supposed to go and conduct the census needed the material to go out to conduct the census. But it's the materials been indoor, locked up. The enumerators didn't receive the material. So what can we say about Grand Cape County, Golakone? Is it that nobody went to count people? The numerators never went out there to count people, because if they do, how will the material still be indoor, locked up, and then those that say they have not received a certain fee went there, bust the door, taking the materials and saying that they will not give those materials until the government can pay their money.
Wait. The video, I didn't watch the video. I just saw the video, the title of it and all of that. Are you saying census workers or enumerators have taken hostage? I don't know whether that's the word, that's appropriate word, because I don't know whether you can take a material or an item hostage. They are taking these items hostage and demanding ransom, which is their compensation. that if they are not given their compensation, they will not let these items be used or released.
Absolutely. Costa, they were to be paid for 10 days, which is $15 per day. They are sitting fee, training, and everything. Lodging, everything is included in that
$15 a day.
A day. So those guys, since they went for the training, they went for everything, conducted whatsoever they should have done, gone through all the processes leading to enumerators, their money, they can receive their money. So now they are disenchanted. What they can do, the better way they can handle the issue according to them, not me, not Costa, according to them, the better way they can handle
the items, the census materials.
Seize the census materials, and then the government will come in and give that money. So Costa, they just send a message. If
what that says is that census not happening because if the materials that are supposed to be used, we are talking about the tablets, those small gadgets, the tablets and all those other materials, and they are being seized by the census workers because they're not getting their money. They say they even seize their supervisor's cell phone.
Okay.
Because they say they want their money. Jesus Christ. This whole census is a mess, but it's not going to work.
Costa, they think I really when the UNFPA came up and said that they are responsible for it not going on the first day. So it means that everything that is happening now, we may push it on the head of the UNFPA, because if you just come up, we know that the government flip-flop, and then you come up and take the blame.
Why are they not giving them the money? I thought they said they've sorted it out now. The census should be on. So why are they not giving them the money? Why do the census workers have to, or why are they forced to be confiscating or seizing census materials? If they say they have the money, the reason they say they hadn't started it when they should have started last Friday is because they were not able to get the funds out to the enumerators in time for them to commence the census on Friday. Now, they issue a statement saying everything is sorted out, everything is on course, but everything is not on course, black guy. It's an absolute mess. What we're witnessing is a complete mess. Black guy, these people can't even do a census. They can't even do a census. You think these people can do general and presidential elections? Black guy?
That's
CDC has not conducted general and presidential elections. You know that, right? They only conducted They've only conducted by-elections, and they conducted the 2020 Senate special elections, 15 seats across 15 counties. But CDC has not conducted general and presidential elections before. So they have no experience. They've also never conducted any census. But then again, somebody would say, hey, but when Ellen did the census in 2008, it was not perfect, but we didn't hear of these things, okay? You were much younger, as was I. But trust me, we did not hear all this noise. I was counted. I remember where I lived then. I lived in Stephen Tower Estate then. I was counted. We never had a situation where a holiday was declared, the census didn't happen on that day, it had to be deferred. We didn't have a situation where census workers were seizing census materials because their allowances hadn't been paid. We never heard of any such thing. And you know, I don't like Elling. I don't like the ground she walks on, but the comparison must be made, because the last time we did a national population census was 2008. This is a constitutionally mandated exercise that must happen every 10 years in order for us to determine a number of things, including certain legislative or determining new districts, or what do we create new legislative districts, and also to use that data to inform development planning, how we allocate and apply resources to communities based on their population trends and all that kind of stuff. That's why the census is very, very important. And to be in a situation where today these Solomon Swan cannot do census, I mean, it's scary, okay? It's very scary.
For the elections, because
and the census need to happen before elections. We need to know how many people are there in the country in order for us to determine whether new districts will be carved up, new seats will be created. It helps. I remember the census of 2008 is what informed the additional districts that were created across several counties, primarily in Monserrate County. In 2005, when we went to elections, general and presidential elections, Monserrate County had under 78 seats? That's what we had, or just about. In 2011, when we went to elections, the seats were increased from 7 or 8 seats to now we're at what? 17 seats. How many seats does Monserrate have? 17 districts.
17. Yeah.
Nipma County, the seats were also increased because the census showed that there were more people in Monserrate County, and based on the constitutional threshold established in the Constitution, more seats needed to be created, more districts, in order to ensure equitable, fair, balanced legislative representation. You see that? So now we got trouble. Now we got serious trouble because these guys cannot do the census. They say, okay, the reason we didn't start on Friday was because we had some technical challenges. We couldn't get the funds out to the folks, to the enumerators. Okay, fine. You got there, and folks, if y'all see me looking dressed today, those of you watching live on Facebook, are we on radio? Please confirm. Are we on radio?
Yeah.
Y'all see me dressed looking fine today. Y'all don't be thinking say I on here because I want bluff. No, I got an appointment right after here. I'm going somewhere straight. So y'all don't be thinking say, oh, the man, I got an appointment. I want to watch all these things. I just decided, let me just get ready so I'll just go straight. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We are on the radio.
Okay, fantastic. We are on the radio live. We're on all the other platforms. Not so Bwaka. Back to what I was saying, right? We're in trouble. Bwaka. We're in serious trouble. They said it couldn't happen on Friday. The census could not commence on Friday as planned because they could not send the funds out to the enumerators. Now, they said they had sorted it out. They put out a statement, which we have, that everything was supposed to be fine. The census is still not happening. Okay. What does that tell you? This is what the bookman calls a harbinger, a sign of things to come. These boys are supposed to organize and hold general and presidential elections. Now, mind you, holding 15 Senate seats, elections, so for special elections, as we call them in Liberia, not May term, for 15 Senate seats, it's not the same thing, Bwakan, as organizing general and presidential elections. You understand what I mean, right, Bwakan?
Yeah.
Precisely. So now, look at the kind of problem we got on our hands, my people. These boys are they able to organize general and presidential elections, Bwakan?
No.
Exactly. I'm not confident that they can. But here's the thing. Like we said yesterday, brother, if they fail to organize the elections, we're going to be plunged into a constitutional crisis. If we do not have elections when we should, as mandated by the Constitution, by January Inauguration Day next year, in 2024, the year after next, George Weah's tenure would be expired, and therefore he would have to step down from power, and we would have to have an interim government. That's not what we want. We want the next president, Joseph Yuma Boakai, to have legitimate authority to serve as president. We don't want interim government. Interim government is one of the most corrupt things in the history of Liberia. Interim governments are extremely corrupt. There's total chaos. The population doesn't benefit anything at all. The people are not accountable to the people. They are accountable to the people who appoint them or who submit their names or are responsible for them being appointed into government. So we do not want that. But the way things are proceeding, Boaga, I'm beginning to be afraid. I'm beginning to be afraid because these boys do not have what it takes to organize an election, a general and presidential elections. We're not just talking legislative seats. We're talking the presidential election all.
And
Boys
Costa,
must do a census before they do the elections because that's what it is required. Why? But they can't.
and the signs are on the wall, Costa. Here is the census that is in this condition. Now we are at the National Elections Commission where a lady sits there, run her own administration, like to say she's the one responsible for everything that is going on in Liberia. And we Liberians are sitting and looking at her. She's responsible for what's happening now. But now we should have been doing something. The National Elections Commission should have been doing something, even if they will be going through the biometric process. Something should have been done now. The people that are supposed to do it, the entity that will be selected to carry on this particular initiative, but now should have been named and then coming up with samples of the ballot.
In preparation to commence the voter registration. According to the calendar, according to the election calendar published by the NEC itself, the biometric voter registration for Montserrat County should commence on the 15th of December.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, go read the calendar, folks. According to the Elections Commission, I know Liberians in the United States, for example, who are planning, who have made arrangements with their jobs, who have put in requests to be excused to travel to Liberia so that they may be able to register in Montserrat County to be able to vote in 2023. Now, if this thing does not commence when they said it would commence on the 15th of December, which is a date that was published by the NEC itself, that is going to affect a lot of people. Lots of people have already made their arrangements, travel arrangements. They bought their tickets, their air tickets. They put in their excuses with their various jobs. They're supposed to be going to Liberia to register. The process begins on the 15th of December. When we come to Liberia next month, when we travel to Liberia next month, we intend to register while we're there. And for us, we intend to be there for a good while. So the thing is, this is going to affect everything. Now, does this look to you, people? Look at it logistically. This will require a lot of logistical mobilization has to go into this before voter registration can commence.
Yeah.
Does this look to you like this biometric registration will start on the 15th of December?
No, because up to now,
what is today's date? What is today's date?
Today is the 16th of November.
Thank you. So what does that mean? How many weeks are we away, or how many months are we away from the commencement of the biometric of the voter registration?
Let's just say a month. Let's just say a month.
Exactly 1 month from today's date.
Yeah.
From today's date, biometric voter registration should commence on the 15th of December. Do you think it's going to commence?
Nope.
Do you think that in 1 month that these Sanama swines would be able to mobilize all the logistics, have them deployed so that voter registration may commence?
Because if the vendor haven't been selected yet, those are supposed to do the work haven't been selected yet, how can we go about sending things in a various countries?
Training has not happened. Training has not happened. We are 4 weeks away. The vendor is yet to be selected.
Yeah.
The vendor has to be selected so that they may go and print the specimens and produce the specimens, bring them so that they may be reviewed, approved. It is not logistically possible for all of this to commence in 4 weeks. Look, and the thing about it, and I keep saying it, we are sitting there and we are watching this. Voter registration should begin in 1 month from today. It is not possible. The NEC is yet to say a word to us. as to when or whether the contractor has been selected and where we are with the procurement process regarding that, and whether we're on course to commence the voter registration in Montserrado as announced by them for December 15th. Not going to happen, Buckeye. So here's what's going to happen. When you have a timeline or a timetable for an event as important as elections, and that timetable is announced to the public, you have to ensure that it's like a chain. Every component, every part of that chain, Buckeye, has to be in order, has to play its part when it should play its part, so that it does not affect the next chain right after it, or else there will be a setback. Maybe your thing is they thing at a phone. We've been talking it, maybe it's probably sinking in. Voter registration should begin next month, the 15th, 4 weeks from today. No contractor has been selected. The work has not commenced as far as producing or bringing in, even the shipment of the logistics. Now we know they bring them on cargo planes. They don't bring them via ships. They bring them on cargo planes, right? But do you know how long it's going to take to even procure those logistics? To train the people, it is not feasible. It is not going to happen. And we're all sitting there. Nobody is, because one woman, Davy Etta Brown Lansana, decided that she must award the contract to a company that would give her a kickback. And she did that.
And the PPCC is saying no, because they are not capable of doing the job. They have come here and
we're playing a game on us. They're going to come back to us and tell us it is not feasible, it is not possible to do the biometric at this time. Therefore, we're going to defer. They're going to kick it down the road for 2029 elections. That's what they are going to do.
So, Costa, what become of all the money the international panel pump into it already?
It's a waste. All the money that's already been initially poured in, it's not going to be used. I mean, the money the donors have the partners have pledged, like the American government alone through USAID has pledged pretty close to $20 million, in the neighborhood of $19-20 million. That money is going to have to be returned to the partners. Yeah.
Damn it.
This is it. It's a
because of one woman, this is what's happening. And Costa, I just like the fact that you and I...
No, I'm mistaken. It is not because of one woman. George Weah is involved. The one woman is working with George Weah. This whole thing is a plan. We, the Liberian people, are being played. And we probably don't even realize that we're being played. The government does not want the biometric system because it's going to make it very, very difficult, almost near impossible for them to rig the elections. So they want the old system, which has a lot of foibles. I haven't used that word in a long time. Foibles, F-O-R-B-L-E-S. Foibles, weaknesses, loopholes that can be exploited. So the old system is riddled with foibles that can be exploited, loopholes. They don't want the biometric system. The biometric system is going to make it almost impossible for them to rig the elections. So they don't want it. And you know what? They couldn't look our donor partners in the face and tell them we don't want it. So all they gotta do is, okay, we'll just be doing jabe, we'll just be doing, we'll just be doing delay, they will say, we can't make it. Librarian may not have to learn that. You gotta show the people they have to use biometric system. You think that's smart thing?
No.
They never see it before. Then you go hire people, then they see people, they see kind of people you're hiring to do voter, to do the census. And the same kind of people you need to hire to do voter registration with a biometric system that they've never used before, ever. And these are the people you're supposed to be able to train, in 2 weeks or one week to go do voter registration with biometric technology? You're joking. The people don't want it. That tate, they don't want it. They're playing game on us. They will announce it here next week or week after next. They will tell us that they cannot make it. Biometric at this time is not feasible. It's not logistically possible due to the delays. and blah, 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 blah. That's what they will say. Now all I would just say, easy, but I ain't now. Because now our job is to tell you that the benefits of the biometric system. And our job is to also educate you on why the biometric is better and why our donor partners want the biometric system, and that's why they're paying for. They're paying for the biometric system because they know that the biometric system makes it very difficult for the government to rig the elections. And that's why they want it. But the government doesn't want it because it is not in the interest of the government. The government wants to ensure that they can rig the elections. And you all sitting here, we'll move the ball. We'll move the ball in 2017. The process that will give you the opportunity to move the ball, that the ball controlling the process.
Yeah, that's why he's doing whatsoever that is happening right now.
Yeah, the ball not doing well. The ball not get a country. The ball going abroad for 2 months. We get in 2009. You every day that a DSA, daily subsistence allowance. That's how the president receives $2,000 per day in the law. That not me pull it in the law. Let me read it for you. When Joey travel, you see the way now travel now so. The law say, let me read the law for you. What the law say. All incidental expenses shall be supported by proper receipts, except for gratuity not exceeding 20% of amount disbursed. Total number of days spent on any particular trip shall not exceed 7 days, for which per diem and accommodation shall be funded by the GOL. What does the regulation say? The law says when the president travels, or when talking about official travel, that trip shall not last more than 7 days.
7 days, yep.
Now, if the trip has to last for more than 7 days,
they are responsible
for it. The law says we will not get you per diem and the government will not pay for it. Let me read it so you can understand it. Total number of days spent on any particular trip shall not exceed 7 days, for which per diem and accommodation shall be funded by the GOL. So when you go to Jolly. You finish doing the thing we're saying for. Then you decide you want to stay 2, 3, 4, 5 days. The law says that you must pay for those 3, 4, 5 extra days you want to stay for. That's what the law says. The law says, let me read further. The president, as head of delegation, shall be given, in addition to the entitled accommodation and per diem, an incidental allowance of $2,000 for each day of stay abroad, for any extra accommodation charges and other incidental expenses, irrespective of the country he or she is traveling to. The amount shall be accounted for, including submission of relevant hotel and other receipts on return. The law says when the president travels, every day after you pay for a hotel, after you buy a food, after you rent a car, after you do all the other nyama thing, then every day you gain 2,000 US. They call it incidental allowance. 2,000 US. Every day, 2,000 US. So Joey are gone for 7 weeks to what? In that 2 months, Joey are gone for 2 months.
Yeah.
So 2 months, how many days in 2 months? 60 days. 60 times 2,000. 120,000 US dollars. Just for the man allowance.
To go and visit and come back. Just for the man to go watch football game.
That's just for his allowance. Now, according to the law, we are only supposed to pay Jawia this amount for 7 days. So 2 times 7 are 14,000. We are only supposed to pay Jawia $14,000 for 7 days. Any extra number of days, according to the law, Jawia must pay out of his own pocket. That's what the law says. That's what the law says. But do you think they're following the law? Do you seriously think that the 2 months Jawia is abroad, he is the one covering 7 weeks and we are paying for 1 week? No. They pay Jawia for the entire duration of his stay abroad. Folks, that is why you heard $1.5 million. Fellow Liberians, this guy is not a leader. He's not a leader.
And Costa, if you using
is not a leader. He is not a good human being. He believes he owns our country. He believes the country belongs to him. He does not respect the laws, the regulations, nothing. They give we are whatever we are wants. It's possible they even give we are more than $2,000 a day. It's possible they're not even going according to what they said. It's possible that John we have to say, 2,000 now small due to inflation. Where give me some more money.
Because they may carry his wife with him. They may carry his wife with him. So
they probably got part-time too.
Yeah.
Got no money. And they go to see their son Timothy we are playing. He playing for America. Why the hell must we, Liberia, pay Jovia and his wife to go see their American son playing for America?
America, not Liberia.
Yeah. Timothy Weah plays for the United States of America. Then our business.
Our business.
Why must we? When did he arrive in Qatar? According to his itinerary, he arrived in Qatar, or he was supposed to have arrived in Qatar yesterday, the 15th.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
From the 15th all the way to the what? To the 23rd. The man is going to be in Qatar for 8 days. Hotels. Hey, right now to get a hotel in Qatar, the rate has gone up, understandably so, because of the demand, the influx, the unusual influx of foreign guests from all over the world. Too many people are in Qatar right now. George Weah and his whole delegation, they are in Qatar. We, the Liberian people, are footing that bill. For Weah to go see his son play football, he and his wife, Claudia, that we the one will pay for it. We, the suffering Liberian people, that the ball that love the country in the ball heart. That the ball that love the
country in the ball heart, though. The son playing for America, not something that is not benefiting we the Liberian. Yeah. It benefits America. But he's using our tax money. They will have people at the Ministry of Information, people at Water and Sewer, people at places can receive their salary or their pay 2-3 months. But you taking $2,000 per day. If you use it, fine. If you not use it, how much President we will use per day? How much?
So listen, they pay your hotel accommodation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The food he eats, we pay.
Mm-hmm.
The water he drinks, we pay. The Hennessy XO he will be drinking while he's there, getting chop up.
We pay.
We pay. Then we turn around, we put 2,000 in your pocket every day. How much of that money he's going to spend on what now? Tell me now. My people, please explain to me. What is he going to spend 2,000 US on every day? We finish paying for the food. We pay for the hotel. We pay for a liquor.
Mm-hmm.
We pay for everything we pay. Then we turn around, we get 2,000 US a day. And that money here, my people, this is incidental allowance. Oh. In addition to the entitled accommodation and part-time, we get a part-time. The incidental allowance here, that incidental, they say in case an incident happens, oh, this is not the part-time. Let me read the law to you. Listen. Even a Jude and there, Jackie Apia go there now, we don't want to pay.
Yeah.
Oh, a governor now will go there. We don't want to pay. You're the lawyer, understand the law. The law says, and I read, the president, as head of delegation, shall be given in addition. When I say in addition, then in addition to that, for something else. So the law says, the president, as head of delegation, shall be given in addition to the entitled accommodation and part-time. Part-time means that the money go, the part-time, every day the money will get in, that is part-time. In addition to that, we will give him an additional, an incidental allowance of $2,000 a day. And they say for the incidental, he must bring receipt. So when Jawia gave money here to do a show business, to call it Jabu, you think Jawia will bring receipt to us and say the incidental you're giving 2,000, I get Jawia 20,000 or 30,000?
Yeah, I think one round. I get 30,000
for one round.
For one round.
Look, they boy enjoy you. I said, look, they boy enjoy. The boy never lived a life before. To be president, this is why the boy can kill one another just to get power. Look at the kind of life. We pay the man hotel. We pay for a food. We pay for a liquor. We pay for everything else. Then we're getting part-time. Then we turn around, we're getting incidental allowance. So the incident, what is the incident we're paying for? The incident is that Jackie Appiah flew from Ghana to Qatar. She in Doha in an expensive hotel in Doha. That incident, and they call it incidental allowance. That incident. Yeah. I'm describing the incident to you. So I'm giving you I'm giving you an incidental scenario. Let me create an incident for you. What is the incident? Jackie Appiah flies to Doha, Qatar. She has to be there for the period of 1 week.
Yeah.
The first item on the incident is she got to buy her first class ticket to fly with Qatar Airways. It's about $7,000-8,000 US. Then the hotel and all that yama. So Jackie Appiah to go to Ghana, to go to Doha, Qatar for a few days with Jovia. It is an incident that we, the Liberian people, pay for. Why the boycotting job you will be telling you ain't no the boss there in the state that day. My boy, yeah, thank you. Yeah. The day I made a man president, the man took the old office. What the man said that day, boy?
Yo, thank you, yeah,
for giving. Yeah, I told you the other day. A gentleman, when the man hungry, he walking in the village. He stops in the village, and the people give him food and water to drink. He eats, he rests, and he drinks. When he's about to leave the village, he thanks the people. That's the way he thanks them. My boy, yeah, thank you, yeah. Because they finish giving him food, he finish eating it, and everything all right. So this is the way the hard job we were thanking all that day.
And Costa, let me just make this point. Yeah, you know, a we-infested lawmaker like Gray coming up yesterday saying that this happening under the Weah, the early regime, so President Weah is no exception. I think about this. They are saying they are here
ever a time Ellen travel for all that long time?
Yeah, Costa, I thought they are here for change. Why are they still going back to what happened? Even if it happened, Costa, they came under the mantle of change.
Yeah, even if Ellen did it.
Even if Ellen did it, they should change.
So what?
So I don't know what happened to Gray. I don't know that he can smoke soon in the morning. Like when he get on, just do.
They do not care. They never came for change. They came for this was a chance. It was not change. It was chance for them to enjoy, and that's the enjoyment they are enjoying. So,
and Costa, don't forget
something else there, Costa.
Don't let me just
go ahead.
Don't forget, Liberian people. This is their best they are doing to be re-elected. Listen to this. The people doing their best to be re-elected. Like
what you get in the first term, it's interesting you mentioned that.
Yeah.
What we are getting in the first term, this is the best job we can give you.
Yep.
Listen to me now. When I was doing my master's degree, right? And I was just winding down in the finality of my program. At that point, I said I was just trying to score any grade. I could have gotten a 4.0 GPA, but towards the end, I was like, okay, even if I get a B plus in this course, it's not bad. That's what happens when you do not. He does not intend to impress us. This is the best that we think he can do to impress you.
Yeah.
The man said it the other day at the UN after he gave his speech. He said, look, my man, I didn't do nothing the first time. They gave me power. Now, all the stuff I not do. We thinks that this is a lot, that he's done the best. LRB best preso. And you saw that he sweater you're wearing with LRB preso on it. His sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Now, listen to me. This is the best you will get from John Weah. Second time, Fiapo, abomination. You think Yapa living in Liberia now? Yapa will be Yapa living in your household. But Yapa, not only Yapa will take over, plague, the worst kind of diseases, you name it, the hard time that you will see in Liberia if you get John Weah second term, you have never experienced it before. If you see the country hard now, give him second term. Because
second term.
What is he going to try to do to impress you? Poor guy. The man
Nothing.
wants you to vote for him again, and he's treating you like this.
Mhm.
He wants you to vote for him again, and this is how he treats you. Imagine what he does to you after you've given him a second term. It's going to be catastrophic. It will not be easy. Joe, we can leave the country for 2 months. We are talking elections coming. The man is returning to the country at the end of the year. And when since he left, he will not issue one statement. He will not talk nothing. He does not care. Whatever you say, what you not say, that you business. Georgia does not care. That is how wicked the boy is. Give him a second term. And knowing that he's not returning, that he does not care.
He care again.
Imagine what the boy would do. Give him a second term and see. So this is the situation we have. This is the situation we have on our hands. Does not care. No matter what you say, what you do, it does not bother him at all. We can't do census. 1 month from now, voter registration is supposed to commence in Montserrat County and other parts of the country. It will not commence, clearly, because it is not logistically possible to mobilize all of the materials and the logistics to commence voter registration as announced. It is not going to happen. Does not care. Nothing is happening. Now, let's move on to something else here, folks. Yesterday at the Elections Commission, Musa Hassan Bilete was given a bloody nose. Now, Musa Bilete filed a motion to dismiss the complaint that was filed against him by the Yombli Kanga faction. I hate to call it that way, but there's no other way to call it. To even say faction, the Yombli faction. Yombli controls the base of the party. Musa is the renegade, the rogue agent. But still, even if his faction is minute and infinitesimal, I still gotta call it faction. But sometimes you say something, but you hate to say it that way. For example, what is one of the things that you hate to say, which is a fact? President Joe, yeah. Does it not sicken you to your stomach to call him president? To call it Sanama Swan, president of our republic? It sickens you. It gives you nausea. Just like you want vomit. To say Joe, yeah, president, it can make you. It makes you. Yeah, you want to throw up. Joe, yeah, president. They pumu plantum. They duga crack. They herring. The president of the Republic of Liberia. Oh, Nangala. This is a 6-year nightmare. Eh? They Sanama Swan, you go call Jobu. He said he go work for working. Why he leave the whole country suffering? They guy here. So it's the same way I get nauseated or I get nauseous and sickened to my stomach when I have to call Musa Bilete the head of a faction of Liberty Party. That good party, Bronskin Party. Today, this Swan, that chairman of that party. But anyway, that in fact. So then they gotta live with it. That's what we're gonna live with Jovia for the next year and a half. So yesterday, Bilete was giving a bloody nose. They went to the Elections Commission. The Sanama Swan had filed a motion to dismiss the complaint. Oh, but you say you're right. But then why don't you want to let the complaint be looked into and adjudicated? You file a motion to dismiss the complaint before the complaint can even have the opportunity to be looked into. Yesterday, man, Mona Vale, Chief Hearing Officer, National Election Commission, said, Bilete, they took the motion, Musa Bilete motion. You put it between your foot. And you know how sometimes when you're small, when you're fighting, you always your left foot. Me, I know your left foot. I know it's your left foot. Because no, I know it's your left foot. I'm not a violent guy.
Because you're official at all.
No, and I, but mean,
he's a fucking.
I've always been. I am an amicable and amiable guy at spirit, at heart. I don't like fighting. I don't like violence. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. Anyway. The way back in the day when we were growing up, right? When the men are fighting, how you can grab your man head and put it between your foot. Eh? Why you're fighting? Oh no, on your arm, right? Look at right. You put your man head right on your arm. Eh? Then you give me the what?
The quitty.
Yeah. You be launching no punches, man. You be launching no punches. So that the way Mona did Musa Bilete. He grabbed Musa Bilete head. He put it on his left arm. Then he did it right hand. You know the man that right hand man, Mona Bilete, Chief Hearing Officer neck. Then he just a punching Mula Blade inside.
Like, see, people say you're going to do to you, and you're going to meet on run us through.
Yeah, you always are. Ain't a gym. I go to the for him. When if you want to say go on Kerry Street, so we can go for it. I'm waiting for him. Now why is a team for? Look, the muscle growing, man. You know how when the muscle growing now, when the muscle cutting, then you can see the vein there what you couldn't see before. Hey man, those of you who know how to go to gym, who been going to gym, when the muscle growing, you can see the vein there. You can just see my green vein. You know how bright. So my vein, yeah, green vein. So I went over to we are. Let's go on Kerry Street now. On my muscle, I just benching. I'm benching 60 pound dumbbell. There, my two, one so 60 pound. That more than half an hour. I just do it. Yeah, easy. So imagine now, imagine that kind of punch. Right? And you know, they got punching bag everything in the team. So I on that team, my man. I do 30 minutes of that every Wednesday with my trainer. Whatever, Joe.
Don't forget that thing, Joe. We had a black bear hole. You saw the man last time.
He go with Hennessy all inside. But anyway, back to what I was talking. One of them grab Musa Belede head, put it on his left arm, and punch Musa Belede. Musa Belede just fall on the floor and put it on. So yesterday, Musa Belede wrote on Facebook, hey, they got hard with that. Musa Belede hard with that. You see, they not press the button. And what kind of button they press? They say, boy, he can make BMO. Musa Belede can be losing the mess to make it BMO. You see a post, eh? Musa Belede's motion was struck down, rejected, and denied. Struck down, rejected, and denied. The hearing officer will now proceed to hear the complaint against Musa Belede. The illegal convention that you wanted to have, the convention is not, that convention is dead. It is not going to happen. We pray and hope that, you know, Mona Vale has a good record at NEC as a hearing officer. He's largely been fair. I have some respect for him, a considerable amount of respect. It is my hope and prayer that when Mona Vale gives his ruling, it goes up to those people, because normally when the ruling is handed down, one of the parties may choose to challenge the ruling. If Musa Belede challenges the ruling, if it does not favor him, which I know is likely, and it goes up to the commissioners, to the board of commissioners, that's where now we got to be worried, because those people are reckless and they're irresponsible and they don't care. They have no respect, no regard for the facts or the truth, because they are the ones. NEC has been meddling in Liberty Party. They are the ones who have caused this problem. They have refused to accept the Constitution or to comply with the Supreme Court mandate that the Liberty Party Constitution ability submitted was illegitimate, was fraudulent, because he fingered it, that they should be rejected, remove it from their records, and have the the LP submit a new constitution, rectified constitution. JMB speaks to the press today at 1:30 p.m. If you follow my page, you will see the press conference will be carried live on my page, not my profile. The profile is the personal page that everybody has. The page is different. So you have profile and you got page. So I have a page and I have a profile. So if you follow my page, which is where we stream the show and share it on our profile, you will be able to watch his press conference live today from the headquarters of the Unity Party at 1:30 p.m. Liberian time. JMB speaks to the nation. We're going to go to the phone lines and take some calls. Bwagai announced the phone numbers. If the census people have come into your community, please do let us know. From what everybody says, they have not been counted. The census is in limbo. We don't know what's happening. When we came on earlier, we told you that census workers in Golakone, Grand Cape Mount County, have confiscated census materials, and they are demanding as ransom the payment of their allowances before they can release the equipment, the census materials. They even proceeded to seize the cell phone belonging to their supervisor. What is it the supervisor cell phone for now?
But supervisor early name Costa. Supervisor can bring a ma. They seize the phone.
That supervisor gotta do they have census money and they gotta seize the supervisor.
The phone is rackable, so they have to go sell the supervisor.
No, let them release the supervisor phone. That man, not the man holding the money. That boy Mario holding your money. But it's a shame. It's a serious shame that we are faced with, folks.
Okay, 0770-102-102-86, 010383, 555-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888-624-171. Let's take Charles Robert on this line. Charlie, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Bwaga. Good morning, Mr. Costa.
Go ahead, you are live, Charles.
So, Henry is saying it is not a supervisor who owe them money. No, you know, Henry, you don't understand anything. The supervisor, most of the supervisors are sedition. They took them and just put them on the people. So, yeah, so when the guy, even though that particular sedition is disenchanted too, but you want to be defending things, so I make people hungry. So, the fool may not do any better, but just take it for him and humiliate him to make him see that you are not talking CDC business. So maybe it's on that ground and hold a fool. But again, to the issue, Henry, that's why yesterday we were telling you, no, not everything that comes from the international community that people supposed to listen. So don't make sense for me. Henry, let's see where you and myself regret of being Liberian. Because we are in a country that is so corrupt, that have all the opportunity, but everybody there are also sophisticated. That's the same way Americans see this, you know, they regret why they are American and they are in America with all the sophistication they have, and they're not able to be in Liberia so that they can steal from unsophisticated people. Okay. Imagine in Liberia, we are sophisticated and unsophisticated people stealing from us. Then the American man who is a criminal say, I'm sophisticated as I am. Hey, when I opportunity to be in Liberia, I was steal. So I'm making a Liberia, but I was not to it. So I'm just stealing. The mayor Johnson not to it. They do a stealing, then they make an issue statement to pass a soul. That kind of statement, not statement what you can read to us.
All right, Charlie, let's take Martina Konate, Costa Princess. Martina, good morning, welcome. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Good morning, Bwaga. Good morning to leaders. Good morning to our many listeners. Martina Konate, Costa Princess, soon to be senator daughter on the land this morning.
Okay.
Bwaga, quickly to the issues of Liberty Party, right? Leaders say that where we should worry. I don't see anything for us to worry about. The Supreme Court is the last place that anybody is supposed to go to in this country here. And the people gave their ruling. Who is David Eton Lasana Brown was rough whiskey to honor man the ruling of the Supreme Court. But because the way she violating the law, the Liberty Party don't want to do the same. Because a legal man won. As people who know me for small money, come here for say that they used to come. I fuel a bottle, even up to now, say ready to fuel you. So a legal man won, we will go to that next, nobody will enter that next since that nobody will work. That's why we are called the military, let them come offer. Because what they're doing, the Supreme Court cannot rule. They give it to Lasana Brown said they honor man the ruling of the Supreme Court. They wish me our judiciary system, even though in the toilet. But you must know that anything happens to anybody in this country, we won't be going to that same court. You cannot disrespect the judiciary system in this country, then you expect people to respect you. I'm just telling the people to neck that if the people feel the ruling and they carry to the board and they don't want to honor the ruling for neck, the way they not honor the ruling for the Supreme Court, then we want the law in our hand. Because elections coming, everybody have to get their sack.
All right, Martina, thank you so much. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Well, this is Mr. Mitchell calling from Kingsville, but somebody's already on the phone
I say,
talking.
please talk
on the
to
radio,
me.
right?
Please talk to me. Stop listening to the receiver. Talk to me through your phone. You are live.
Okay, receiver. Okay, yeah, this is Mr. Mitchell calling from Kingsville, all right?
Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. There's a little delay. Let's stop listening to a receiver. Listen to me through your phone.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you right now.
Okay, make your point.
But the topic about Costa and logic is what on the radio, right?
Okay, that person isn't ready yet. 0770-102-102. We always saying this. There's a little delay. If you call me, listen to me through your cell phone. Don't listen to the receiver. I keep saying this over and over. We are, good morning.
Good morning, Boaga.
Yeah, Kemokai.
Good morning to Costa as well. This is Lamini Kemoka cover Johnson Street.
Costa,
actually, you are driving to the point where India yesterday. Yesterday, our team made so far. Costa, the woman is not doing this on her own volition, Costa. The woman is actually doing job we are bidding. How do you tell me that? Do you think the woman have the right to hold hostage to the process? Like, it's very transparent to our election, 2023. Do you think the woman have that? The woman is actually doing job we are bidding. But let me conclude on the note, Paga. The issue of jobs we are, I think the president is just irresponsible. I don't know if that sounds harsh, but actually it's irresponsible. How do you tell me that how a male wake up following a woman just wake up one morning on ceremonials and just say, oh, I'm leaving for 2 months? Without telling your family prior to the time that you are leaving. There's a high level of irresponsibility. But let me tell you, we are this. Who attacked the unknown must know that the weapon of the unknown are unknown. That is why they are the unknown. The photo are the unknown. You may spend your money behind the election time.
Thank you so much, Kemokai. Let's take Mr. Vadi.
Yeah, good morning, Bakai.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. I just want to give information because the advocacy has been doing against corruption in this country. He has been doing very well. Now, people are proving him right now that he has been advocating against corruption in this country. Talk show on the talk show last night was almost cry. Yes, I mean to almost have it on. And now I think the next station is going to be closed will be a school talk show. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let Momo the critical Johnson. Chairman Momo. Okay, we lost the chairman along the way. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name, where you work calling from?
Thank you very much. Yes, I have been Eco, and I joined the discussion from a vegan district, number 5, we are committed. Let me say good morning to leader Costa. And this is the youth chair. Costa, let me be on the record. I have not been counted, and I have not seen anybody within my committee. I don't think anybody within my committee have been counted. So for the fact that if I'm the youth chairperson, if anybody comes to the committee, I'll be in the know. But to the issue of the Liberty Party, when you have a country that one man thinks that he's the only man that he don't respect the rule of law, we should live in anarchy. It's just saddening for us. This is the only country on planet Earth that the president take all the rules of law, he put it in a packet. He gets ready, he dismantle legal establishment and put link doors there. So because he feels that he has the legislature in his pocket, he has the judiciary in his pocket. So at the end, what do? It becomes power spin. And this is the reason President Weah move, you go to America, he spend 1 month and a half there. Nobody is meeting.
All right, thank you so much. Now take Momo. Good morning, welcome.
I don't know. Good morning. Thank you for the recognition, Mr. Kamara. Good morning to my leader and the next senator. This is the next Kalasco, the next senator. No. Mr. Kamara, I think you saw me this morning while I was driving to the state. I am calling the state to where my leader was, to where he was. I have come to meet the young people of the state, and they have given me that overwhelming support, including motorcycle, including citizens, that we all were together before, and they realized that we all have to face serious calamity to this country by letting George we are. But quickly, the censor or no censor, we will tell the guy our vote because as we speak, the kind of tension in the country right now regarding those that who went, to control the censor, it is unbelievable. But quickly, let me say this. We will tell the guy our vote, the censor or non-censor, all federal Costa's vote will be protected, and just like even Baga vote will be protected as well. So they like the vote, they like the count, they like the not count, but we are on course. We lose.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's take the youth chair.
Momo, thank you. Let's take another caller.
Hello? Let's take the youth chair of the Council of Patriots. Yusuf, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Baga. How you doing?
I'm okay.
The issue, very quickly to two issues. The issues of the censor and that of the Liberty Party issue. For us, we don't want to dive into the Liberty Party issue, but the issue I hear is a national issue that we need to look into very critically. Today, it might be Liberty Party, but the issue that the elder band and Senate continue to drive with in our country, it will lead to serious chaos come 2023. But what we want to say, and speaking in my capacity as youth chair of the Council of Patriots, we have a very clear and defined goal that Leader Henry Pedro Costa will be participating in this coming election. Some of us have read the forces of violence in history, so we are very clear. And attempt by the elder band of Senate 2023, the opposition can release a first statement, but we will not accept anything without the will of the Laban people. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Baka. Good morning to Costa.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, Baka. My name is Lawrence Spencer, and I'm from the CPP in the Ledger Bureau on 19th Street.
Welcome, Lawrence.
Yeah, thank you. The issue about this electing, for me, I would not want to give much attention to that because what is unfolding, we know, like I maintain on this issue, is political, right? So it is hard time that the other party go in-house and settle their differences. The thing my sister Martina is saying, people should go and fight. We cannot resort to fighting, my dear sister. Our country is far beyond that. Okay? Nobody will leave like your politics, ability, and the rest of the people. The Liberia will continue to exist. So we cannot start encouraging ourselves to resolving the violence.
All right.
As it relates to Baga 1 minute, as it relates to Mr. Weir travel, Joe Weir has no interest in the job. Like Costa always said, the Liberian people, they are very unique set of people. There's the only country where we make people who are not prepared leaders. Mr. Weir has no interest in the job. Look at 8 persons lost their life in the Zan region. The mayor is not concerned about that. And 8 of their citizens just lost their life in a daytime. And you jump on the plane, you eat your merrymaking, you have no concern of the masses. People are destitute, nobody can feed themselves anymore.
Okay, all right.
And you think
all right, thank you so much. Let's take Mohammed Conan. Chicharito, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Boakai, and good morning to Leader Henry Pedro Costa. I call from Johnsonville. Thank you for the 2 cardinal topics on the discussion. And it is glaring 2023 election might not be here. We might enter into constitutional crisis. That is fact. This government has failed. The government has run out of cash. And we need to do everything humanly possible to amalgamate forces to get rid of the Elder Brown Lansana. She's making our situation worse than ever before. If we can retrospect, every time we went election under this regime, they are not been through the time frame. They are been done through a resolution. All the election here under the regime are been done through resolution. These people have violated the constitution on numerous occasions. If they cannot conduct 5 million election, 2 million election, 3 million, or 5 million census, because the census budget was $19 million. They told the government to produce 5 million. They couldn't produce the 5 million. They produced 1 million. They went, they took the 1 million, they ate the money. If they cannot conduct census, where they getting money from to pay for the election of $50 more million, because according to NEC, they said $52 million, and the government said they will provide $51 million. If you cannot provide $5 million for census, you want to provide $51 million. Isn't that you pay 7? You pay 7? when the revenue generation has dropped significantly, and no trust, nobody willing to get you monetary support because of their lackadaisical and criminal behavior. No, 2023, nobody should meet their war on it. I'm not seeing it. It's not possible.
Okay.
It's not possible. Thank you. Let God bless you.
Thank you so much, Chicharito. Let's take this person. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Paco.
Paco, welcome.
Yeah, good morning to my fellow Costa. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, Paco, nobody go to my restaurant. They say, now we are Paco, my family will live. To take my family and our needs. No one. Nobody will start down over 2 hours. We cannot find no one in my community I live with. Now we left. I went to Pijana, so we entered in the area with my team. No way you find someone to your Pijana to say, why your name is on it? There's money for them, 10 minutes off for him. You see? And okay, on the money and confine la personne, confine la personne. Donc, on va continuer à aller, so. Eh ben, c'est 50 ans, donc, ça me toi.
Okay.
Yeah, c'est what the man says. So, comme ça, pour run a campaign, and no, not really, but nothing like you. We are feeling to the president of the front of part of the Nima Baka, who can say the net woman, net man for our business, and thank God is speaking to the whole world today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brian. We've got we're still taking calls there. You know, Front Page Africa did an article, and they were talking about whether Prince Johnson, whether we will accept an endorsement from Prince Johnson in 2023. I'm going to ask you, Brian, what do you think? You know, I'd like to ask you first before I tell you what I think. Do you think George Weah will expect or will have Prince Johnson endorse him, considering that Prince Johnson has been targeted by the Americans? He has been sanctioned, and the Americans have warned. And recently, the American ambassador reiterated that warning that people who have been sanctioned by the United States government, nobody should do business with them, because to do so would mean you are exposing yourself to U.S. sanctions. What do you think? Do you think George Weah is going to ignore the American warning, the warning from the Americans, and have Prince Johnson endorse him and campaign for him in Nimba County in 2023? What do you think?
Costa, at this stage, Weah can accept anybody to be re-elected. So Weah will not take the advice from the American. He's going to do business. Yeah, they want it from the American. He's going to allow Prince Johnson to endorse him because he thinks the help from Prince Johnson can make him can get into a position that he wants to be the second-term president. And this is not just a warning about Prince alone, the McGill, the Tuawe, and others. If you, as a sitting president, and your first ally tells you, we don't want this from you because this person is in this with us, and you not yield to their message, it becomes a serious problem for you. But we don't care about that, Costa.
No, clearly
all we want is to be the next president again. So I don't think he will take the warning from the American people seriously.
That's a good point. And I do agree with you. Exactly my thoughts. The president will not care. Prince Johnson, he wants to get re-elected. Prince Johnson will endorse him. They will give Prince Johnson money because Prince Johnson never does anything for money. You all know that. So Prince Johnson will be paid lots of money, as he's always been paid since 2005. Politicians have always paid Prince Johnson money to support them. You know, we need to come to a time when Prince Johnson, when we are rid of Prince Johnson, when we no longer have to pay Prince Johnson money. Prince Johnson has to be removed from our political space, because what he does as somebody who influences the politics in Nimba, predominantly with the Gio people, and the Gio people being the majority tribe in Nimba County, is that he takes money, he goes and he tries to influence and shift the people at Nimba in the direction of whoever pays him the highest. That's what he does. He's been doing this. He's been doing this for a long time now. So I agree with you. The reason why George Weah, one of the key reasons why George Weah has objected to the War Crimes Code, even though the international partners, the Americans, have said that they will fund it, they will pay for it, is because he feels that his allies, his major allies, would be affected. You know, Prince Johnson, number one, would be affected. And he feels that he needs Prince Johnson to win Nimba. But here's the thing. When you look at the votes in Nimba, the way they go, when Prince Johnson will be running for senator in 2023, because his tenure will be up, that will be a third term. He will be running for his third term in 2023. Well, 2023, Prince Johnson will have served 18 years in the Liberian Senate. You know, he might get a third term. Prince Johnson getting a third term in Nimba County, I would not be surprised. Now, here is the thing. Prince Johnson will be paid. You remember why Prince Johnson was sanctioned? Prince Johnson was sanctioned for a number of reasons, one of which was pay to plea, that the government pays Prince Johnson lots of money in exchange for his political support, his endorsement, to try to, you know, sway votes in their direction. That's why, one of the reasons, pay to play. That's what they accuse him of. The Americans say this is what Prince Johnson has been doing for years, which is true, which we all know. Prince Johnson did it with Elling, he's doing it with George Weah, and this is what's been happening. Now, okay, so this is the situation. George Weah will take endorsement from anybody because George Weah really does want to win. He will take endorsement from the devil if he believes it will help him win. But here is what I know. George Weah will not be re-elected. The Liberian people, some people say, you know, somebody said something to me the other day. They always say, whenever we talk, we know we came back from Minnesota and we're at the airport and we met this gentleman. He was like, don't you think the people will vote for this man again? I said, well, I don't think so. I don't think they will. And he said, why? I said, because they are suffering. And I say this to people all the time. I do not think that the Liberian people in their mass, in their masses, I mean, I'm talking about the critical majority of them are going to vote for George Weah again. I don't believe so. And the reason I do not believe they will is because they're suffering. They are really catching hell. So I don't see how these Liberian people who are really catching hell are going to ignore the hardship that they are experiencing to vote for George Weah again. Now, if George Weah, and you know, I will tell you this, if George Weah has somehow managed to create the conditions in the country that would lessen the hardship on the people, then I would be concerned that the people might say, okay, fine. The Liberian people do not vote against you because of corruption. Most Liberians don't have a problem with corruption. They don't have a problem with you building big mansions. It's sick, but that's the truth of the matter. The Liberian people vote against you because of their stomachs. The Liberian people are belly-driven voters. They vote for you because they are suffering or because they are enjoying. Once they feel they can put food in their bellies and they are able to send their kids to school, trust me, you can steal 10 million, 100 million, they will vote for you. It is so freaking sad, but it is the truth of the matter. The Liberian voter does not care. You say corruption, 20 million, but when that man at the first time, and then other people they were here, the idiot, and why the people get idiot too. I leave the men are carrying the money out of the country, and the men building it. Look at the fine development. The Liberian people are a sick kind of people when it comes to that. And I'll tell you the truth. Y'all know me, I will tell you the truth. The Liberian voter, if you say, oh, because the Liberian people vote against Georgia because Georgia not build plenty mansion, because Georgia not do the one, you are mistaken. You are mistaken. The Liberian people will not be rejecting Weah because of the mansions he has built, the private jet he flies in every time he travels. That's not why they're going to reject Joe Weah. The mistake Weah made, which is why he will lose the election, okay, is because of the hardship. So at the end of the day, when we win the election, it will not be because you see other things like people that love JMB so much, they just love him, they die hard being JMB. The reason like people are gravitating largely towards JMB is because they are suffering. If these bugger them were hungry, I mean, if they were not hungry, if rest were not dear, if other things were not expensive, they will not be supporting JMB like that. You must say that. You must fool yourself. The Liberian voter, they quit to be satisfied. Soon, oh, but right now, dear, Ali, we can buy our leg cover, I go turn around, do my leg 1 2 1 2. I put food on my family table. My children in school. Joey, I didn't want flat priority. I said that but that they fight time. And the other people that did their own too. The men again, the program do their own. Y'all lead the man. Let everybody enjoy that. I said, I lead that kind of development outside the country. You can see how they put developing the country. That play down there. Well, nothing was on the land. You see the way the man play fine. They play looking fine like that. Liberian people, we are sick in the head. So corruption is not why we will lose. That the hardship, the hardship, that the reason why Joe will lose the election. Steal all the money you want. Tell me so Liberian can eat, get a little copper right, put the oil on the eat. He ain't cheering they drink a little water, they go to sleep. You will stay in power. Now what Todman did it for 27 years. When they say the reason why they came Wole Tower came to power, he said, oh, rest, and we cannot be subsidizing rest. We got to remove the subsidies so that we can encourage people to grow red. They say, oh, they may here now, you want to go grow red. Todman was here, Todman give the red pet now. They may want to move the subsidies, so we won't be paying plenty money for red. Liberian people, they are a sick people. Let me tell you something. So sit down there and say, JMB popular, JMB popular. JMB is popular, but you know what the real reason why? The real reason why they want JMB is because Joe Weah failing. George Weah was not doing as badly as he's doing. Forget it, JMB cannot beat George Weah. You must sit down there. If George Weah was not doing as badly as he's doing, we will not be able to be in. Because Liberian men will say, oh, and y'all get a man 210, and what thing she not do yet? And she do all the baba thing, and y'all get all 210. Y'all lead the ball, man. Let the ball get 210 too. And let the ball get second 10. They fight around the ball, not know the job, so it got to take time so the ball can know the job. They will make excuses. Liberians are so sick. They make excuses for their oppressor. They will tell you, oh, your leader, man, private jet, what do you want the president to fly in? The president on war, when the president going somewhere, you want the man to ride plane with other people there, you know you're not safe. The man will ride a plane, and with the other people there on it, they will find excuses. So don't get it twisted. If Joe Weah has simply made sure the people that stomach full, it's not hard for them to pay their children their school fee. He can steal the whole country. They not care. These are the people you are dealing with. I know Liberian people too bad. These are the human beings. Sit down there and say Joseph Boaga popular, Joseph Boaga popular. Joseph Boaga is not as popular as you think he is. It is largely because of how Weah is feeling. I mean Joseph Boaga not popular. That's not what I mean. Weah go wrong way. I'm saying if Weah was not doing so badly, we can't be Weah.
Yeah.
If Weah was not doing so badly, we will not be able to be Weah. All the way the men doing bad party, the people can still vote for the men party. Boaga, what does that tell you? All the way the man is performing so badly, the people still voting for the men party. When the men call them, they not eat for 1 week. They will go to him, to a party. They are the men puppy dog. Yeah, you know how your dog, when your dog value you call it dog, the dog can come, it will still be breathing, it's hungry, but it will still come to you. This is what we Liberian people do. This is what we Liberian people do. My man, I ate at Tom Sherman, you nailed it. They call it buyer's remorse. You know what buyer's remorse is? You buy something, the thing not working, so you fair now. Then you want something else. That ain't that, my people. They buy, when you buy something, you go in the store, you buy the pair of shoes. You thought the shoe was gonna be fine, but you put a shoe on, the shoe not really fine. Then you start regretting that. Then you want different shoe. The different shoe in the case are like JMB. If Joe Weah, if that shoe there
that they bought in the store. And that shoe are going to fit their foot good. At least, even if it's not too fine, but at least it might not be squeezing their foot. If that shoe will not be squeezing their foot, they will keep that shoe on. They will say, at least the shoe not bad. Yeah, and not all that fine, but at least it's not bad. Like people are so mediocre. They have been groomed to settle for small. At least, I send my children into school. I can get my leg dry. You can hear like Bremen talking. Nigerian man say, I want to build mansions. I want to own private jet. Like Bremen say, Ali abe my le Congo. Abe my le Congo. I send my children there to lay school. Then I eat my leg dry. We sleep in peace. That's like Bremen for you. We have been programmed by politicians to think small, to accept little, to be content with whatever crumbs we throw they throw at us. That is how we have been programmed. You know what's about they don't like us? It's not that they necessarily just let job we are. It's because they feel that why you talk to the president like that? Oh, president, they made a president, they bought rule. Look at the way they can talk to the president. The president working there, yeah, at least even he getting up, but that president, you must respect the president. Look. So now when I tell you, say, I regret I was born in the country where most of the people are very, very stupid. You don't understand where I'm coming from. I know Liberian people by way. Why you want to talk to the whole president like that? Yeah, even though he doing, then we'll tell you, say, we agree to do it. We agree to do a bad thing. But at the president, we agree he did bad thing. But at the president, you can't talk to the president like that. You see that? You see, listen. You see that? They tell you, say, we agree the man bad. But stay that the president, you're supposed to respect the president. This is the country you have. I pray for a day. And let me tell you something. Because the way the population is, that what government will use them. When Joseph Boakai comes to power, it will not be because because he's more popular than John Weah. Don't get it twisted. It is because John Weah not suffer then. When they call, what they can say, hey, we can wait, oh, Pape, come on, hey, Pape, come on, hey, John Weah. Because they are regretting. They can't wait for John Weah to go. Because now, you think it's so much because Joe Boakai is popular. Because they're regretting it, John Weah here. Boakai, don't get it twisted. Mm-hmm. They are regretting. They thought John Weah was going to save them. Today, they are regretting. So, they hunger, you see, so they hunger that body. Let them be hungry. Let them suffer. Yeah. But if they're not suffer, if they're not hungry, they will keep in there. The Liberian people there, if they're not hungry, if they can't suffer to send their children to school, they will keep John Weah there. They will say, let it and the woman get 210. The woman will bring war. She get all the people there. And we get 210. Men I bring us in there. What care people? Ain't in the Senate. So that they born not do no bad. And that then say, oh, the boss still so what? And that they brought that some of the first time city. Any other president next year, any children get money.
Yeah, that's the same thing Akara's Gray saying. Akara's Gray, he's saying that, oh.
Look, Liberian people, we are a sick set of people. When I'm talking to someone, we are a sick set of people. You must sit down there and say that corruption business they will move here. You all right. They will never move you for corruption business. They will move you because they are stomach. And I eat audio. When Librarian man see you, what the first thing he can tell you? When he broke, what the first thing he can ask for?
The rest.
He can say, hey, my man, not easy. All day today, I not eat. Librarian man wake up. The first thing about that eating, because he has been programmed to think that he does not deserve any better. That the only thing he's supposed to live to do that to eat and say children to leave school and he lucky he be Bafa or he Congo. That's it. We are mediocre, we are small-minded, we are not ambitious people, we are easily contented. We are all right. But Jowia come to power, he may say, now elect. He can't elect. He cannot change the situation. Because the hard time in the country, he cannot change it. That the hard time will make we will lose the election. The hard time. You must sit down there and say, Joe Burger more popular than Joe Weah. Joe Burger is not more popular than Joe Weah. Joe Weah, the people are frustrated in Joe Weah because Joe Weah is the hard time. Me, I can tell you the truth. I support Joe Burger. But I know that Joe Burger is not more popular than Joe Weah, yeah? Joe Weah is popular. To show you the man popular, the people suffering. When they see the go, hey, look at the black diamond, Africa black diamond. The men suffer you. You see the men, they be standing by the roadside. They're not you.
Mm-hmm.
The men is popular. But at the hard time with men will be
popular.
Let you keep them hungry. They yakpa. That they yakpa. Don't even go there and say Joe Burger more popular than Joe Weah. You lie. You lie. The people see the ball big mansion, they stay supporting him.
Yeah.
The ball fly private jet, they stay supporting him.
Mm-hmm.
The ball government can steal the hair, they stay supporting him.
Mm-hmm.
The ball can go for 2 months. He take 1.5 million, they stay supporting him.
Yeah.
They go to 2 months, they can't take pay, they stay supporting him. Then you must sit down there, you say the ball popular, the ball not the ball unpopular, the ball. It will not be easy route for us. We will not even beat Joe Weah first round. Anybody tell Joe Burger say will beat Joe Weah first round? Dala. We will not beat Joe Weah first round. Joe Weah is very, very popular. The mistake he made, that is yapa.
The man very easy that one making it no.
I'm telling you, that is yapa. That is yapa will be the ball. I said on there, fool Joe Burger. Oh, Papa, you more popular than Joe Weah. Joe Weah, if Joe Weah just get up, right? He said he won't walk on the street. Traffic will black.
Yeah.
They will forget about the turn school we want in that bill. The fool when I get to the hole, they just be smiling. Look at the ball. The ball looking good. Look at the ball. They make excuses for him. When he does something, they go be researching all day with their little megabyte in their phone. They can be researching to find which other president try offer a country for 2 months. They will be looking for it.
Even Costa, even they are crying.
They bought Jamaican wife who not even from Liberia. She sat out in the UN place. She was playing a Candy Crush on her phone. They use their small megabyte data in their phone to go look for 5 ladies who are playing Candy Crush in UN building. That's how they can do. They will defend the ball. So the reason why we're being that because of the hunger, and not because Joe Burger is more popular than Joe Weah. You lie. Go ahead, Burger. Tell you.
Yeah. What I was saying about it defending George Weah when you talk about the Mika Bar. Even though we are complaining that the films company are deducting or reducing the MB, but the CMB that we are complaining on is a CMB they will take and go and start posting for George Weah, even though George Weah is telling the LTA to do what the LTA is doing to film company to reduce our data. So you see, like you said, this is what we tell people within the opposition. The upcoming 2023 election is not going to be a free ride for anybody. Don't think that it is. No. They made a mistake.
Some of them honor the life here. They say, oh, Kasa, but how you talking like that? You're contradicting yourself. I see somebody say, but go support Joe. Well, 99% of people say they agree with us because they know the Liberian people.
Yeah.
I know the Liberian men, them are ABC. They are used to suffering and corruption. But the way Joe Weah took the suffering to another level, Joe Weah took the suffering to another level, and that Ebene Joe Weah will lose. Thank you, Samuel Josiah. 5 years the boy offered the boy not do press conference. They still clapping for him. 5 years. My brother Peter C. told, happy birthday to you. I will dedicate a show to you today. 5 years. The boy in office. The boy not do press conference. They still clapping for him. When the boy go speak, the boy chop. They can be defending him. They say, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? They can be looking for new definition of the word. if the boy use the word the wrong way, they can be trying to go and modify the definition of the word just to defend the ball. That's Liberian people. They can be looking for new meaning for that word just to say the ball not wrong. The ball say, when rest is expensive, you tell the rest, you read the rest so that those who are not working, they say, oh yeah, but you can see the man is saying, the men are saying they want, they think what the ball not say, they can put it in the ball more. They think what the ball not say. The ball say government like G to G. They say, yeah, but hey, G to G stand for government to government. You hear that? G to G, government to government. They will put things in the ball more. They think what the ball not thought. They will find it, they put it inside more. They say, yeah, that they want the ball say. They think what the ball never meant. That the one they will say that the one the ball meant.
Even though he or she not eating at home. Yeah, even though he or she not eating at home, but they are there defending President. We are working with $2,000 US per day.
Yeah. In fact, when I did the post yesterday, I saw some of the comments from them. They say when the men are whole president, what you expect the men to have? The woman get the men watching firing out. They're defending him. Those Sanama Swan, they have not seen $2,000 US in their life, but this man is receiving it every day for 60 days, $120,000 US. They're not here. And let me tell you something. You think this is just the way it is? When Joseph Boakai comes to power, and God forbid, he start to behave the same way Joe we are behaving. He own people too will defend him the same way.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. When Joseph Boakai comes to power and he start behaving the same way that Joe we are behaving to them, he own support us. Not me. No, me. Me, I'm a Liberia supporter. I'm not Joe Boakai supporter. I support what? Liberia. My political party is Liberia. They wanted our ALP, UP. That's secondary to me. My party is Liberia. When Joseph Boakai come to power, I know some of my men in right here. Some of you right here. If the government dream by, y'all say, but ain't y'all have doing it too? And what y'all have done, or ain't not doing that one too? Y'all lead a puppet man. Let it puppet do that one. Don't be saying y'all lead it. Y'all lead it puppet. Let it puppet rest. That job here when they can say y'all lead it brother. Let the boy enjoy. Liberian people are used to suffering. I know them too well. Someone else today, y'all say, oh, because of our man. It's because I supported your man today.
Please, let me come in red there, Costa. Let me come in.
The moment your papa come to power, and your papa not do the right thing at all. Oh, they cause that boy, that you want no all. Like you want no all. Lead it, papa man. So what? Because you help the man. We're gonna help you there so much. Now the time now they will try to say my support to Joseph Boakai was not important. I'm telling you the truth. Me, I can tell you the truth. You don't want to say me that your damn business. I don't care. I will tell you the truth. The Liberian people believe that suffering that they are portion. They believe that with the people they love and when they give them power, the only way Liberia will change unless the president and your voter will feel sorry for you. But when the president look at you, if that you will think that you will make the president will do good, you lie. Because Liberian people will never, when Liberian men like you, they never demand of you to do the right thing. They will never tell you the truth. They will never say, my man will let you, but they won't wrong. They will never do that. They may go talking behind your back, but they will never look at you and tell you the truth. That is what we Liberian people do. They papa come to power, what all the suffering was suffering. God forbid, if you do the wrong thing, the people don't be back here. Some of you right here. Because you know what? You're sick in a you don't love your country. That people you love me, educated, sophisticated, brilliant men like me, and I read plenty book that me say that I take one human being, I put him on top of me, I be worshiping him. You are stupid. I am not stupid. I do not worship man. I worship one being, Jehovah Jireh, the Alpha and the Omega. I don't worship man. I don't want nothing from Joseph Boakai. I want Joseph Boakai to come there to rescue my country from this nightmare, to fix the country. I pray that he will do well. When he starts to make mistakes, I will be the first person to speak. You don't even know me. You think I got time? You think I'm looking for comment job? You think I'm looking for comment job? I'm looking for comment job. I want nothing from Joseph Boakai. I want my country to do well. I want my country to do well. That is what, you know, some of you still don't understand me here. Y'all just think say I'm normal. I'm not normal Liberian man. I'm not typical Liberian. Typical Liberian man when they get small access to somebody who come to gain power, they can be behind the person. Oh yeah, you correct. They want you. You think how I'm looking? You think I'm looking like that? You think I'm looking like that? You think I'm looking for a job? You think I'm looking for power? I can tell my friend that. You think I'm looking for a job? I can maybe minister. You think I'm what I'm looking for? I want Liberia to do well. Thomas Crack. You want to hear the truth too? That's the truth. Today, some of you are complaining about the bad things that are happening. Tomorrow, you must continue to complain if those same bad things are happening. That is the truth I'm telling you. Baka, go ahead and talk.
Yeah, I was just
your business how.
I was just questioning on the issue about oppositions now that are in favor of us. You know, when we had a radio station, Voice FM, that was the United Party, and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. They came down hard on all. They used to call us names. They used to say we are Radio Kigali. We used to do that, blah blah blah, because we were speaking against the ills.
Don't even go there because they will say we are attacking them. That's like Bronco for you.
Because you are not attacking, but for me, I'm saying
that's like Bronco for you. They will only say nice things about you because you are supporting their political party or their candidate. For them, it's not about the country. Look, let me tell you something about that. Most of the people we are working with, I don't trust them. I don't work with them because we gotta work together. Like I tell you, the only man I trust is Joseph Boakai. I don't trust most of them. Most of y'all. I don't trust y'all. I only trust Joseph Boakai. The other person say, Costa, with all that microphone, you are a non-entity. With all the microphone. But go get on a mic. Mic that when I tell it out, just go buy one. You will be important too. Yeah. Just go get on a microphone. And that microphone made me who I am. Fine. Go get you on a microphone. You can't look at me and tell me, say, with all the microphone, I am a non-entity. My man, microphone in the market, you want me to buy you one? I can buy you one now. This microphone is not what made me. The brain and the gift that God gave me, that what made me. Anybody can get mic. You know how many people get mic, they have not reached the level that we have reached. Talk about the microphone, all the microphone. Go buy mic and hold your mic and be talking. Then you see whether you important. See whether tens of thousands of people will be watching you. See whether you will be important all over the world. People know you all over. Sanama, Swan, Billy Goat. Go get your own mic. Talking about with all the microphone, you are no entity. Yeah, but mic, you stay in front of it. You start talking. You know what they say? You campaigning for we are. Yes, I'm campaigning for we are. You don't know? I want we are to win. Some of you don't understand. You hate to hear the truth. And somebody said they want saying one mic. Y'all please buying one mic for a Christmas. Can't talk about that. The microphone maybe lower than you think to be here, to get people to be watching you and be listening to you, to follow you, to move them into action, to sit down in America and say, y'all go free Justina Taylor. And thousands of people go there and do it. You think that ordinary human being can do it? God got to be behind it. Can't talk about with all the microphone you know. Ended. That is stupid LU word. We did not get here by mistake. We did not get here by mistake. Sometimes we need to tell people the truth. The truth of the matter is that our Liberian people settle for small. And thank God, they will not go away. I mean, it's sad for me to say it that way, but what I wish it, what I pray against it, it will not change. The hunger will not change. The hunger that we are experiencing in Liberia will not go away just now. So because of that, these conditions will persist and prevail until election time. When they go and vote with anger. The way we not eat today, they do we men will win. The way I send my children into school, the way my girlfriend leave me because I lost my job. No, let me tell you. That is exactly what they will go with anger. That anger. Let me tell you something. A CDC has not really blown up. That protest that we call, where thousands and thousands and thousands of people came out. You think they were going to come out like that? No. But the way we beat them in Monterey County, in 2019, 1 month after the protest, June 7th, you think Delon are going to be senator today and Joby are going to be doing well? But just a little better than what he's doing? The Liberian people do not vote against you because of corruption. Corruption is used to them. They vote against you because of hardship. When they suffer, they can't eat. That's it. So, George Weah dug his own political grave. He dug it. And that is why Joseph Boakai will be president. Who ran the campaign? Boakai, who ran the campaign for Joe Boakai? George Weah. Yeah. Joseph Boakai campaign manager is George Weah. The campaign manager for Joseph Boakai, they're not Henry Costa. The number one campaign manager for Joe Boakai, that's George Weah. George Weah ran the campaign for Joseph Boakai. George Weah. And every day he running campaign for Joseph Boakai. Every day, George Weah running campaign for Joseph Boakai. He leaves the country for 2 months. He takes 1.5 million, he goes. 7 can't take pay. George Weah. That who made the American people to bring sanction? You think that Joseph Boakai? Boakai?
George Weah.
Who made American people to bring sanction?
George Weah. No.
How many times Joe Boakai not come to America since George Weah was president? 2 times. 2018 and 2021. Only 2 times. And the 2 times he has not been to Washington, D.C. said to go see somebody to talk. That George Weah made sanctions come. They're not Cummings. They're not Joe Boakai. They're not Costa. That George Weah brought sanctions. That George Weah campaigning for Joe Boakai. I'm telling you the truth. Some of you don't want to hear it. George Manuel Weah is the biggest campaigner against himself. Believe you me when I say, if George Weah was not doing so badly as he's doing, if the people were not hungry as they are, if they were not struggling to send their kids, brother, you know how many people children go to school? You know how many people children are in school? When I say that and look at a child not in school, you think some of them will vote for you, but most of them will not vote for you because he's hungry. A child not in school, it had him in the night. In the night. He a woman and children ain't sleeping. The children against sleep good because they're hungry. He won't touch a woman say, hey, sweetheart, don't touch me, man. My children not eat. I'm not feeling all right now. I'm hungry. The man can eat something because a woman not eat good food or they not eat good today. A woman not want to eat something. He has been denied because he went to go hustle to pay the children's school fee. The hustle, he came back empty-handed. Papa not come correct. Then Papa want to eat something in the night. The woman said, don't give me heart and suya. I worry, the player, I worry about my children, their school benefit. The man can eat something in your home. Who you think the man will blame? Boakai. Huh? Who you think the man will blame? The man can eat something to a home because his hustle was not correct today. So he could not pay the children's school fee. He came when he said, hey, darling, I want to go hustle. It will not easy. The man said, I'm going to go back next week. The woman said, hey, man. So the children will not go to school again the week. Well, by the children go back. Then in the night now, you want to go test a woman. That's how women can do. Y'all know it. Y'all the women and y'all know that how you can do it.
They almost say no now. They may start getting veil, Joe, yeah.
And that she not love her man. But she worry about her children in school. You know, the women can worry more than the man. She worry about her children and not eat good. Then you want to eat something. And you know, men, they can tell men, say, hey, man, died today, he still want to eat something. Hey, man, all the men in y'all put your hand on. They can call you today, they say, my man, your man died. In the night, you still want to eat, you want to eat something. Your man get died. Woman, they say, woman, man, 6 years, you don't want to eat something before you say, your man, the man died. My bro, Allah, if Allah tell me Allah, if they give you death news, you man, they give you death news, you still want to eat something. All the way, they give you death news, you still thinking about doing something. Woman, the children not eat, they not want to do nothing. The children not go to school, they not want to do nothing. They're enter sick. They see, I in bad movement, I in bad movement, and I they enter, I say their man sick, they enter sick. That enter there, she's a bit good to me. She's a taking on me. They enter sick. The now is the now is something. Then their children, when I go to school, they will get something. Their children are eat good. So because of that, they got plenty men in Liberia. The association of angry Liberian men against Georgia because they're not eating something. That's the association. They're not getting regular shopping because of the hard time. Hard time brings a lot of social disadvantages, social effects. The ratio of eating something in a home has reduced. Significantly reduced. Eh? The ratio of eating something in a home has significantly reduced. Because of that, Georgia will pay. I can't eat something regularly in my house. You will pay, Papa, you will pay. Look, all the men that work can eat something regularly in your houses. When election comes, don't just go vote against Georgia. Campaign against it. The association of inadequate eating something at home. All the men that in the association, go vote against Georgia. That's zero association. What? I'm telling you, women ain't gonna make excuses. But the woman can love you like something. No matter how she love you, she can deny you. Then what about when things high in the hall? Yeah. So there are people working Georgia. Different reasons of working Georgia. That one major reason there. And look at the men get told. The men are going to tell a man and say, "Oh, my woman gave me some in the video because the time that he's not telling a man. He's just waiting. He's just waiting. Let go. There's Salamaswaya, he get Jaggy Apia, he get the other person, he get Fina Bono, he get all the other women there. Me and I, it is in my heart because the heart, I will vote against the man. My boy, I see you, man. I see you. The association of inadequate eating something at home. Yeah. Y'all go work it. Y'all go pay your debt. Y'all go pay your debt on the ball. Why you get 2,000 a day for 60 days, 120,000 US? You can't even get money to pay a train school fee to satisfy your well, so you can smile, so you can eat something. Yeah. Thank you, my boy. I see you. Bye-bye.